Welcome to our first edition of the virtual SpaceTV 3D show in 2013. I'm Amanda Bush. The 4.8-kilometer-long asteroid Toutatis passed the Earth on December 12, 2012 at a distance of 6.9 million kilometers, about 18 times as far away as the Moon. NASA Jet Propulsion Lab's Goldstone radar dish captured a series of images of the asteroid, which they compiled into a video sequence. In the video you can see that the object tumbles as it moves through space. The Chinese Chang'e-2 spacecraft, which earlier was orbiting the Moon, was maneuvered to fly within 3.2 kilometers of Toutatis during its pass near the Earth. The spacecraft returned some remarkably sharp images of the asteroid. In November, a scientist on the Mars Curiosity project gave strong hints that something historic and earth-shaking had been discovered in the rover's first analysis of the Martian soil. Many in the press jumped to the conclusion that something related to life had been found, perhaps complex organic molecules. Organic compounds are carbon-containing chemicals that are necessary ingredients for life, at least for life as we know it on Earth. A briefing was set to discuss the results, and as it approached, NASA began to warn that the scientists' comments had been misunderstood and that the significance of the findings were actually rather modest. When the big news conference finally arrived, the results presented did in fact fall to shake the Earth or even Mars. The soil analysis found evidence of simple carbon molecules, but the team cannot yet rule out the possibility that carbon is the result of contamination carried from Earth. The analysis did find the oxygen and chlorine compound perchlorate, which is a reactive chemical previously found in Arctic Martian soil by NASA's Phoenix lander. This is just the first round of analysis and of only one sample of soil near the surface at one particular spot on Mars. There will be many more rounds of soil analysis, at many different places and at deeper depths in the months and years ahead. So there could be many surprises ahead as the chemistry of Mars is investigated. Stay tuned. Another case of rumors, setting space news publications and websites buzzing in the past couple of months, involved the organization Golden Spike. Hearsay on the web claimed that several billionaires, including Warren Buffett and Richard Branson, were backing this firm's plan to send human expeditions to the Moon by the end of this decade. It gradually became known that Golden Spike did in fact have a number of reputable people involved, including Alan Stern, who once led NASA's science division and is currently chief scientist of the New Horizons mission to Pluto, and Jerry Griffin, a top manager and flight director at NASA during the Apollo program. A news briefing was finally announced and Stern and Griffin revealed, as rumored, that Golden Spike does indeed have a plan for private development and operation of human missions to the Moon. They believe that by 2020 they can begin to send two-person missions to the Moon using launched vehicles like the existing Atlas V and the SpaceX Falcon Heavy, which is expected to fly for the first time in late 2013. Unfortunately, the firm does not actually have any billionaire backers, though it could use some. It needs to raise about $2.5 billion to develop a lunar lander and other systems and another $4 to $5 billion to carry out 4 test flights. They believe they can then sell two-person missions for $1.5 billion each. Their target market consists of medium-sized developed countries, such as South Korea and Taiwan, that would like to see their own scientists walking on and studying the Moon. Technically their plan seems quite sound. It has been reviewed by an independent panel of experts, which found no profound flaws. However, there is a lot of skepticism about whether they can raise billions of dollars on an unproven moon travel market. Stay tuned for this as well.